Right now, money is vanishing from your pocket, and you don't even notice it. This isn't a street robbery. It's a systemic theft of your future due to a lack of knowledge. Watch until the end to learn how to stop this leak in just 10 minutes. Subscribe and tell us in the comments how much you think you lose every month. Statistics are shocking. Every year, people lose billions simply because they don't understand the rules of the game. Unnecessary fees, sky-high loan interest rates, and inflation eat away at your wealth. On average, this is $1,000 a year that just evaporates into thin air. Does $1,000 seem like a small thing? But if you invest that money at an 8% annual return, in 40 years it turns into $270,000. That's the difference between working until old age or retiring 8 years earlier to live for your own pleasure. Wealth is not luck or a high IQ. It's a system. Those who possess capital simply know the rules we were never taught in school. They make a conscious choice every day instead of just drifting and hoping for a miracle. Look at your spending soberly. Most people buy things to appear successful in the eyes of others, but in reality, they only become poorer. For example, buying a brand new BMW on credit just for status is a golden trap that takes away your resources for years. The problem isn't how much you earn, but how much money you have left at the end of the month. Your money should work for you, not you for it. If you are at the beginning of your journey, you have the most valuable asset: time. Even small amounts now create your future foundation. If you feel like you're already too late, don't panic, but act more aggressively. Ruthlessly cut everything that doesn't bring you closer to your financial goal. The priority should be creating assets, not maintaining a fake lifestyle. Forget about what the neighbors will say. Most banking products are created only for you to pay. Credit cards with cashback are just a pretty hook. You spend much more to get a tiny return, while the bank makes huge capital from your interest and fees. Inflation is your invisible tax. If your money is just sitting under the mattress or in a regular account, it loses power every second. What costs $100 today will cost $110 in a year, while your savings remain the same. The first step to your freedom is an honest audit. Write down all your debts and subscriptions. You will be shocked at how many small expenses of $5, $10 quietly drain your budget every month. This is a real death by 1,000 cuts. The next step is building a financial foundation. Most people live paycheck to paycheck, and any car breakdown or doctor's visit becomes a disaster. You need a peace of mind fund, an amount that covers your expenses for 3-6 months. This fund is not an investment. It's your insurance. Keep this money in a separate savings account with a high interest rate. The main rule: never touch this money unless it is a truly critical situation. A new iPhone is not a critical situation. Once the foundation is ready, it's time to deal with debts. Not all debts are equal. A loan for education or business can be useful, but a loan at 20% interest for a TV is financial suicide. Get rid of bad debts first. Use the snowball method. First, close the smallest debt. This will give you a psychological victory and the dopamine to keep moving. Then roll that money into the next debt. You will see how the speed increases. Now, let's talk about making money work. Investing isn't about complex Wall Street schemes. The simplest path for everyone is index funds, like the S&P 500. You buy a piece of the 500 best companies in the world at once. When you invest in an index, you are betting on human development. Even if one company goes bankrupt, the other 499 will pull you up. On average, the market has grown by 10% annually for the last 100 years. The biggest mistake beginners make is trying to guess the perfect moment to buy. Don't wait for the market bottom. The best time to invest was 10 years ago. The second best time is today. Buy regularly, regardless of the news. The magic of compound interest only works over a long distance. It's like a marathon. The first few years, the results will be invisible, but after 15-20 years, your interest will start earning more than you do at your main job. Beware of lifestyle inflation. As soon as your income grows, there is a temptation to buy a better car or more expensive clothes. If your expenses grow as fast as your salary, you are staying in place. Become an owner, not just a consumer. Instead of just buying a new iPhone, buy Apple stock. Instead of paying for Starbucks coffee every day, become part of their capital. Change your mindset. Did you know that your brain literally works against you when it comes to money? We are evolutionarily programmed to consume everything here and now. To beat this system, you need to automate your finances. Don't rely on willpower. Set up an automatic transfer on payday. Let the money go to your investment accounts first, and only then to rent and entertainment. If you don't see this money in your main account, you won't be tempted to spend it. This is called pay yourself first. Now about taxes. You can legally keep 20–30% more money just by using the right accounts. The state gives benefits to those who take care of their own retirement. Don't ignore tax deductions. This is your legal money. Avoid gurus who promise a 100% profit in a month. It's always a trap. Real wealth is built boringly and slowly. If the offer sounds too good to be true, run. Your goal is stable capital, not fast money. Many people fear crises, but for a smart investor, a crisis is a sale. When everyone panics and sells Apple or Microsoft stocks for peanuts, you should be buying. Wealth is created during market drops, not at the peaks. Your environment determines your financial level. If your friends constantly complain about debt and buy things on credit, you will subconsciously do the same. Look for those who are already where you want to be. Don't forget about insurance. One serious illness or accident without insurance can destroy years of your savings in 1 week. This isn't an expense. It's protection for your capital against things you can't control. Money is a tool, not a goal. Don't become a slave to numbers on a screen. Financial literacy is so you can spend time with family, travel, and do what you truly love without thinking about the price. Constantly invest in your knowledge. The world changes fast, and what worked 20 years ago might not be relevant today. Your ability to earn is your most powerful asset. Read books, take courses, develop skills. We've come a long way, but this is only the middle. Ahead are the most important secrets of asset allocation and the final strategy that will make you independent. Are you still with me? Let's move to real results. Now that you're investing, the main question is how to distribute the money. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Your strategy should depend on your age. The younger you are, the more risk you can afford. For most, the ideal formula is 100 minus your age. The resulting number is the percentage of stocks in your portfolio. The rest goes to reliable bonds. This is an automatic way to reduce risk as you get older. Don't forget about currency diversification. Keeping everything in one local currency is dangerous. Your capital should be distributed between the dollar, euro, and stable assets. This is your shield against local crises. Many people are afraid to buy stocks when prices are high. But remember, the best companies in the world almost always trade near their all-time highs. Waiting for the perfect price often costs more than the purchase itself. An important aspect is rebalancing. Check your portfolio once a year. If stocks have grown too much and take up too large a share, sell some and buy bonds. This forces you to sell high and buy low automatically. Avoid active trading. 95% of professional players lose to a simple index over a long distance. Don't try to outsmart the market, just walk with it. Your advantage is patience, not reaction speed. When your capital reaches a certain level, you will hear about the 4% rule. This is the amount you can withdraw every year without decreasing your main capital. This is the moment of your absolute financial freedom. Imagine the day when your passive income covers your basic needs. You no longer have to work for survival. You work only because you want to. This is a completely different quality of life and level of creativity. But be careful with relatives and friends when you start getting rich. Often, the environment tries to pull you back into the comfort zone or asks for loans. Learn to say no and protect your capital like a fortress. Remember charity. Once you've covered your need share. This isn't just helping others. It's a psychological setting that you have more than enough money. This attracts even more opportunities. Your path will not be linear. There will be days when the market drops and you feel afraid. In those moments, remember why you started. Your goal is freedom of choice for yourself and your family. Today, you received knowledge that 90% of people ignore their whole lives. You are already ahead of most, but knowledge without action is just noise. Choose one action right now. Open an account or cancel a subscription. Put your plan on paper. When you write down a goal, it becomes reality. See yourself in 10, 20 years. Who are you? Where do you live? Money is the fuel for your ideal life. You deserve not to worry about bills. You deserve to be the master of your time. This world belongs to those who take responsibility. Thank you for watching until this point. This is your first step to great changes. That's all for now, but this is just the beginning of your story. Like this video if it was helpful. Write, "I am starting" in the comments to give yourself a promise. See you in the next videos where we'll analyze specific stocks.